I like the fact that you have a solution for whatchamacallit for the
That's correct.
electric car situation.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you
no,
can
no,
start.
no,
I
no.
already. I start talking. That's just gonna be.
I
I'm
will
gonna start the
first
show in a little bit.
tell the whole picture,
Uh
and
huh.
after that, I will come with the
Okay.
solution.
So you have a solution for electric cars, gas cars, and diesel cars. Is
I
that what
have
we're
a
going with?
solution for a new component to fuel.
So why don't we just use solar or wind?
I don't want to tell you yet.
Okay, because it's solar or wind, so it's free. You
Because we
can't make
have to
money on free.
start. Yeah, I know, but I have full control, and I have science to back me up.
Is this make believe science like usual, or is this like real science?
Not usual, really science.
Is this what conspiracy magazine did you get this one from?
No. This
Okay.
I have evidence for. This
Oh, you have
really
evidence. Okay. All right. So
okay. Yeah.
which conspiracy magazine did you get your evidence from this time?
No. Please. This is all information for science.
All right.
They know it about 1950, but they don't. They don't go forward because they say it will be too expensive. But in these days, nothing are too expensive.
That's
so
true.
I have the solution. Yeah.
Oh, good. I can't wait to hear about this. This is going to be awesome.
I love it. I love the
So,
solution because
yeah.
if they follow me in this,
Yeah.
I will create a really green world. Of course, the plant or everything about photosynthesis and everything will be fine. And I have documentation of all of ppm and everything regarding CO2. I have really studied this since yesterday.
Last week. I was just going to say,
lot.
since last week. You studied this since last week.
No. I have this idea from maybe 20 years ago.
Okay.
Really.
All right.
Yep.
And nobody's taking you up on it yet.
Yeah, they think it was a good idea, but what could they do?
I don't know.
So,
you're a big celebrity in Norway.
I have to reach. I have to reach UN because
UN. Why? Whoa! Why do you have to go to Juland?
UN.
UN. I thought you said Juland. I was going to be like, hey, no, family show.
No. Hey.
Okay, UN, reach my people.
UN have incorrect information regarding the battery cars, regarding pollution of CO2 in the world. Because, and I can prove that. We come back later, so I have a lot of papers here.
It's only an hour. It's only an hour show, so you got an hour to do it all in. So
yeah, but we have to start from the basic and have discussion normal. But in the end of the program or before, I will come with a real solution and I will argument for it. So nobody can take me at all. Even the science will be very agree.
All right, we'll see. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah,
this is going to be interesting.
Very interesting.
I think so. I'm excited about
this. This will really mean something for the human being.
Yeah, but I don't like human beings, so I'm good either way.
I give a shit in human being as well, but I think about myself.
Well, you're just worried about making money.
Yeah, I will make money on this.
But that's all I can.
Indirectly.
And Juland, or as we like to call it, the UN. So yeah,
UN. I will
take contact with them
because I have I know, but I have some politician at the house in Norway, so who I personally know. I am drinking with them and I have fun with them, and I have a good buddies in there, so I can influence my opinion to them.
Okay.
So we can start there, but the science know about it, as I told you.
Right.
So why does they not do it? I can explain as well.
Okay.
And this is this is will be a really good program with fun as well.
All right, it'll be something. And it looks like Adam's going to try to join us. So this will be interesting, talking about the UN and whatnot. Yeah, maybe David will join us too.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, you know.
Should I have this gold outside? Yeah,
Why?
maybe.
Why?
Why not?
Well,
I got it from my ex.
I go from your lover. Is that one of the gay guys you were talking about last week at the bar? He gave it to you?
Forget it.
That lover? Okay, just checking.
No. I'm not the gay.
No, it's okay. Listen, we're not going to say anything. We know that you love every gay person in the world. That's what you said last week.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
And the show was very well received.
Indirectly, I love them, but
right.
not
but
directly.
You would prefer if they hit on you. That's what we told them all. I said he wants you to hit on him when you see him.
Yeah. But I look at the program. It have no hit. And
it got 2,000 views.
That's good, but not good enough for me.
Well, did you promote it? Did you promote it? Did you promote the program in Norway? Yeah.
Yeah, I promoted.
I guess in Norway they don't care.
120,000 people.
And here's the problem: they don't care about LGBTQ. Maybe they care about saving the world. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So, in fact, let's start the show and we can save the world. Here we go.
Thank you.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
Look at this. There's three of us. Here's Adam.
Hello.
With Crazy Grandpa and I. Hey, the show today, Adam.
Crazy Grandpa. Hello. Oh, you've got a very nice house.
Yes, and you too can have it for 99 cents because it's the backdrop.
I have Adam. I like you and I love you.
I like you too.
Not like a gay,
Oh my God! Would you stop with the gay thing already? Anyway, so today's show, Crazy Grandpa is going to tell us why he has a solution for electric cars, diesel cars, and gas cars, and how we're going to save the planet.
First, we have to compare. We have to know the history before we go forward.
Are you ready for this, Adam?
I am ready.
Okay, you're ready. Okay,
I'm all ears.
That's good. I have to tell you some information, background information, before I come with a solution for the whole world.
Sure.
And this is amazing. Listen, we think in 2007, the ex-NATO President Stoltenberg, Stoltenberg is going off NATO in these days and coming a new man. And this man
Rutte from Holland, from Netherlands.
Correct. And in 2007, Mr. Stoltenberg was Prime Minister in Norway, and he told all Norwegian drivers to drive with diesel. Why? Because European Union have made a different kind of certification of pollution. They call it the EU number 1 to 6. We are in the 6 today, and they will make the 7 next year. Okay. So he have a part of right, because in these days pollution from diesel motors, it's better than gasoline motors. So that's correct. And then we get the big hype with Musk and Tesla and China cars, electric cars. Okay, everybody in Norway, 40% of all cars is electric. We are the biggest country in the world who drive electric. Yes.
Really?
We are.
I thought that was China.
Yes. No.
China is producing now new electric cars, which are cheaper.
Yeah.
And they're good. They're competing the Teslas and everything, but
Tesla sucks.
Not yet on the streets.
Well,
but
not in America.
They change very fast.
because we have the embargo.
Regarding this production of electric cars from China, I have very good information, because United States, who creating the market wheel, they are very protectionistic. They say to China now these days, 25% tax. We
10%.
will give all your 25.
It's 10 tariff. It's a 10% tariff.
Okay, it's the same in European country. On the Norway, say 0.
Okay,
that's fine. Because
but I have a problem. But before you go on, electric cars suck. They're stupid. They're the dumbest thing on the planet. And here's why. Because there was a guy the other day that did an Instagram, and he's very funny. He says, it only costs me $200 in electric to have my car go 100 miles, where I can fill up my petro for $30 or $50, and I can drive 500 miles. So electric cars are dumb. The other part that they're dumb about is all the pollution it causes, to dig up for the lithium and for this, and then you have to produce more electric. So that's the dumbest thing in the world. Plus, now they say electric vehicles are giving you. No, it's not. Then they say now electric vehicles are emitting radiation that can hurt you. So I still go back to my original thing that I've said many years ago. Why we don't use wind or solar panels in cars, I don't get at all, because it's free. That's why. But that's what we should do.
It's not also free, you know, to create those panels and.
Yeah, but once you buy it,
you don't take it from the trees. You have to build them. You have to later.
There's a surplus of solar panels, so put them in the cars.
Listen, Stephen, you
need to store in the battery, the vehicle.
The batteries.
You need the batteries.
Crap.
The batteries. Look, the whole thing. I was talking with a guy who was working in electric power here in Greece, and he was talking about, and he says that everything is about the battery.
But I don't want the battery. It's not good for you, though. It emits radiation.
Yeah, but we are still at the beginning. They're being year by year better.
No, they're going to get worse, and they're going to get more.
I have only one electrical bike. It's like a scooter.
Okay.
And I have calculated that the last 2 years that I've used it, I have saved like about $400 from gasoline.
How much did you pay in electric though to charge it?
The charger.
$400.
No, the charger. No, what do you mean?
How do you charge the bike?
You have to charge it.
I mean, I compared the price for the electricity I take to. It's really cheap. It's nothing. It's like €1 for 500 kilometers.
Then that's good, but in the United States, it's not that way. It's different.
I don't know why it's different. You have I don't know the prices of electricity in the United States, but
excuse me, you have to look at the whole picture before we starting this program. We have started now, and electric car produce 3 times CO2 in the production of one electric car. 3 times.
Yeah, right now. But do you think this will not change in the future?
No,
it will stay the same.
No.
How do you know?
I know. I look at all the statistics.
Do you know the lotto numbers? Also, tell me that.
Yes, he does.
Maybe later.
Tell me them. No, now.
Let me be finished, because Stephen have an issue when he talk, and I say electric cars. When you use, you have to put in power to this fucking batteries. Okay, that's all agreement. And in Norway, it's okay. Why? Because we have waterfalls and turbines to make the power. We have clean power to put into the batteries. So it's really not the problem, except the north. And even in Oslo, in the winter's time, electric car only produce the half, and what the producers say, because the coldness is the enemy for the batteries. That's number 1. But number 2 is more important. Why? Because in the whole world, we have what we call coal power. And this coal power, only for United States, in 1 year, this coal power produced, of course, to the houses and everything, but they produce 1.82 billion kilo with CO2, carbon dioxide. Okay, that's agreement. Everybody know. So
but nobody cares.
You have to see the. No, but
nobody cares.
I care because.
But nobody does. You're the only one.
If
nobody else cares.
Of electric cars say to me, "I'm driving, and it's so cheap." Okay,
right.
But you know that if the whole country should drive electric car, we will influence the price on power. We will get billed on power who's rising 40 to 50%. Are you? Do you understand? And then he think about it and say, "Oh wow, is that the consequences?" Yes.
But you're mistaken on something. So, electric cars aren't cheap because they run on electric. To fill an electric car costs more than
expensive
to put gas in my gas
Not
guzzler.
in Norway.
I can fill this. Really? You ask the people with the Cybertruck who are spending $100 to $200 to fill it up to go 100 miles. I don't spend $100 to fill my car up. So it's more expensive to power an electric car than it is to power a diesel car. That's number one. Number two, they're creating more pollution with their batteries and their construction and this other crap. And I hate to tell them this, they had an electric car back in 1900 and Ford killed it because Ford came out with its Model T. So if we're that concerned about the pollution and the planet, which is all a bunch of bullshit, then we should have done this 100 years ago, but we didn't. So now it's too little.
We didn't have the technology for that.
Yes, they did. They had electric cars in 1900. Wait, stop. They had electric cars in 1900. The only thing they didn't have is a way for people to really charge it. And if they thought about it, they could have, but Ford came along and killed the project. So theoretically, yes, we've had the technology. We just don't have. We have people that are greedy. And now about Tesla. Tesla is the only electric car made in America that's on the Chinese government you can purchase list. So because Musk went over there and became buddy. BYD, who's an electric car in China, actually makes the best electric car on the planet. The battery goes the longest. I think it goes up to 1,500 kilometers. It's better built. It's better everything.
So the technology is advancing.
But the Tesla sucks, and the BYD car is much better. But we can't get it here in the United States because America and China are fighting this quarrel.
So that is a different story. That's a different story. Right. That what is sold and bought in a specific market, it depends also not only on the quality of the production, it depends on the politics, of course.
Correct. And the whole plan.
And you know something, there is more deeper sense into it. And because we are always, putting the blame on the governments and stuff like that. And if you go to Athens, which is a very dense city, and the pollution is very obvious. You can feel it. Whenever from my village where I live, whenever I go to Athens, I mean, I cannot breathe anymore. I have so taken out of my system the pollution of the cars, in the streets. You have to see it's very the streets are narrow and the cars are going and you smell it all the time. And this is a big problem for the health of the people there.
Adam, I have a note. I have a note regarding.
Yeah, let me finish.
Okay.
And the other problem is that, and it's a not a politic problem, it's a people's problem, the citizen problem. Right. You see cars all the time, most of the cars, like 9 to 10 from 10, there's just one person inside the car. I mean, a car can get 5 people, right?
Yeah,
and it's not efficient. It's not efficient to take one car, or we need to find other ways.
I don't want 5 people in my car. Number one. And number two, the car I have only seats 2 people. So when I'm in it, I'm 50% of the people.
Well, okay, if it's 2 people, it's better because it's a smaller one. It's probably
no, it's not. Oh no, it's not. It's a V12, and it pollutes probably more than the car that sits 5, and I don't care.
Yeah, but
you don't care about the pollution.
I don't. I gave up on it when I was a kid.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I was all for saving the planet. and I was all for doing everything.
I will tell you the truth, Stephen.
I did.
Well, you know something, Stephen. You know something. The politicians don't care about you. They don't give a fuck too. So it's the same.
And you want to know something? Wait a second. And I know that, but see, I did stuff to save the planet. I did the laws.
So they say also we did
no. I actually did things.
No, whatever you did, you say that you don't care.
Let me finish. Here's the problem. As I got more involved with governments Grandpa, one second. As I got more involved with governments and saw what they did and what they didn't do, it got to a point where I'm like, I'm making money from this. We're helping indigenous people out, which is great. But the government doesn't really care what's going on. So it's gotten to a point where, you know what? No, I'm tired of being the one who's going to save the planet. So I am to the point now where I'm fed up and I don't care. The planet's going to do what it's going to do. And if we're really going to do something about it, then we need to do 180 shifts.
When we say saving the planet, it's not saving the planet. The planet's going to be fine without us. We are killing ourselves.
That's fine. I don't care about that. We're going to die anyway.
Okay.
I have an answer to Adam regarding the pollution in the big city. Okay, listen to me now. Normal CO2 regarding the photosynthesis. I have all the science here. It should be between 100 and 250 ppm. Okay, listen.
Who's saying that? Who's telling you? Who's saying that?
No. I have evidence.
No. You have to tell us where you get your evidence from. You do this all the time.
Come
and you don't
on,
tell us where you got the source from.
Whatever you
want. Where'd you get it from?
Come on, from the science. From the
where? Who said that this is it?
Studies.
UN.
Okay. So the UN said, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Listen, Adam and Stephen. You know, if some days we have, even in small towns in Norway, we have like this instrument who can tell us if it's a lot of pollution, normal pollution, or no pollution. Okay? And every town in the world have it. I can tell you, when the pollution go over 2,000 ppm, then people in big town get lazy. And why do they get lazy? They get headache. They get trouble even with to function normal.
Respiratory.
So I can no. Please. Come on. I have evidence for this. In all big towns, you are not okay. You're going around and smell something, and you get headache, and you get problem, and you get lazy, tired. CO2, if you get too much CO2, you get tired. So the solution I will bring today, it's really fantastic. And it's not new technology. This technology, the science in the 50s come with it, but all the government all over the world say it's too expensive. Okay, but today we don't have a choice. It's not too expensive. Okay, I'll come with it right now. Ladies and gentlemen,
listen, this isn't a presentation, it's a talk show. So don't ladies and gentlemen us. Just tell us what your idea is. If you want to do a presentation, that's another show. Nobody gives it. There's no ladies and gentlemen here.
Come on, Stephen. You are a bit yeah, okay. The solution.
Yeah, just start.
There you go. What's the solution?
We don't have much time. Just tell it.
I gotta what you call. By the time you're done, I've got to go to bed.
You interrupt me all the time. Let me speak, please.
We're trying.
Hydrogen.
No, hydrogen, yeah.
Hydrogen.
Yeah,
okay, hydrogen.
That's
right.
By the way, the atom number one. Okay. Now I will explain to you what we do. We make hydrogen from the gas.
So we make a Hindenburg with hydrogen.
Can I please finish?
Sure.
No, he's just correcting you, so that they can understand.
I'm putting it in English.
He can correct me after, because if I go back
translating.
I'm translating from Norwegian into English. Yeah, so
English,
okay.
Norwegian.
English, Norwegian. But not just now, because this is very important. I have the solution.
I see that.
If I go back a car, and Toyota have made one testing car for this.
Yeah.
So if you go back to the exhaust in a hydrogen car, it's only coming out water. It's fantastic. No pollution at all. We have to have it in plane. We have to have it in house warming. We have to have it in all vehicle in the world.
Right.
Then we have a green world. Only if we use hydrogen.
So here's the here just so you know, you realize there's hydrogen planes and there's hydrogen cars, and they've been experimenting with hydrogen to bring out to the public for the last 20 years.
I know.
Okay. So how are you saving the planet with an idea that they're already working on? And just so you know, my favorite movie, The Hindenburg, if they don't get it to be stable, there's going to be big explosions everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
I think that this technology is not very efficient yet.
Electric car is self-burning all over the world.
That's fine.
Burning.
But it's electric and you're saving the planet.
For who?
You're saving the planet, though. Listen, you said you're saving the planet with an electric car. You save the planet as much as you want.
I think this program should be a normal program, and a normal, like we
are not normal.
Find a solution.
It's not this. That's not this program.
I'm not. I have a brain. I don't eat CO2 every day like Steven do, because he have a lot of pollution. So Steven,
bigger city.
Some oxygen. Take some real oxygen from a bottle.
Dude, I was born in New York. I was born and raised in New York City in the 60s. Do you know how much pollution there was in the 60s?
Oh my God.
My body's immune to pollution.
Mutated.
There was no such thing to pollution and being lazy. That is the craziest thing.
Hungry.
No, here's the thing. I agree we need to do something for the planet. I'm just tired of being the only one. So if I want to drive a 12-cylinder naturally aspirated car, I'm good with that. If I want to drive an electric car, I'm good with that. So I don't disparage anybody. I say you drive what you want to drive. If we really want to save the planet, but if we really want to
legal, you do the legal stuff. You can have a choice.
Right. So, but my point is that if someone really wants to save the planet, forgetting hydrogen and all this other stuff that you got to put money in and buy new shit, they need to figure out how you retrofit or make a car that just runs on solar and charges the battery from the sun, and you drive the car. It costs no money because the sun is here 24/7.
The road are not big enough to have sunshade for 10 quadrat to have enough power. But in Sweden, that tests out in the middle of this.
Wait. What? Why can't I have a solar powered car?
You don't understand anything.
Well, I mean, when you speak English, I don't understand. So why can't I have a solar powered car on the road? Because what's not big enough?
Because it's too little, and it gives too little power to the car. Because the battery needs more. You understand?
Yeah, but if your car's outside and you're at work all day, and the panels are on the roof of your car or the trunk or the boot or whatever, and it's sucking the power.
7%.
But you need still batteries to store the energy, right? And the batteries are not.
You would need I bet you need a different battery than what they're using today. My point is, it would probably be better.
But my question is different, because we are talking about the cars in general. What is the percentage of the pollution that is being produced by the cars only, and comparing to the factories, and all the other?
I can explain. From the car, and that is with the big trucks and every car.
All the vehicles, and the planes and everything.
Compared to the planes, it's below the half. It's 48% of the planes pollution.
So the planes, they pollute more.
Okay, here we go. CO2 emissions in 2022.
Then it's boat, then it's cars.
All right, here, guys, here you go. In the CO2 emissions, were cars and vans responsible for 10% of the global CO2 emissions and 48% of the transportation CO2 emissions. A typical passenger vehicle emits 4.6 metric tons of CO2 per year by the amount of fuel that they use. So there you go.
So we're talking about 10%, right?
10%, yeah. These cars account for 10% of the global CO2 emissions.
It's not the biggest then. It's just
no, it's not the biggest.
And we are focused into that more. We are talking more about those and not the. What is the rest?
Well, it also says motor vehicles are the single largest contributor to ground level ozone, which is, let me go find out, which is the worst polluter. What percentage of pollution is caused by, let's see, airplanes, because that would be the next one. I'm sure it's going to be factories.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think factories is it. Yeah, so just so we're clear, aviation is only 2.5% of CO2 emissions and contributes to about 4% of the global warming. So cars are 10% and airplanes are 4%. And what percentage of factory pollution is caused by, let's see what factories are, or manufacturing?
But come on, you forgot the coal,
58%. Industrial sites, including factories, power plants.
That's a big percentage. It's half.
Our fifth area. So including sites that are including factories and power plants that help you with your stupid electric cars are responsible for 58%. Of the pollution, 23% total emissions.
Up to 58%, the coal power only have 40%. Not only, that's very much. The biggest pollution in the world is this coal power.
No, just factories in general. Every factory pollutes.
Come on. They produce 24/7, and they let out, just a moment, 76 billion CO2 each year. 76 billion kilos every year. And that's
they put, just so you know, coal fire plants were only responsible for 19% of the pollution you're talking about.
Of the total, yes. What I say, it's double of the car, okay? Bob.
Well, yeah, because there's more coal fire plants than cars, but that doesn't.
It's a circular a little because you need factories to produce the cars, which are electric,
and to produce electric, and to produce this, and produce that.
We have to start with this fucking coal power, and then we produce this phenomenal idea I have. Hydrogen. It will make green world without any discussion. And we have a pipeline from Norway. We have a lot of gas in Norway. So we will supply whole Europe with hydrogen. You will supply yourself in the United States with hydrogen. The same in Asia, no problem. The Middle East have a lot of hydrogen. They can make hydrogen of the gas. It's very simple. It's easy. And all the car producers in the world have, all the government in each country and the European Parliament and the United States of America have to tell the producer, you have to make production of hydrogen cars. If not, you are out of the business. Finish.
Yeah, first of all, that's a dream. That's not going to happen. Number two, hydrogen contributes to 1.3. Hydrogen contributes, according to this, to 1.3% of the global pollution. So, and the largest producer of hydrogen is Saudi Arabia, and I'm okay with that. But my point is that you're not going to get everybody to change, because all people remember is the Hindenburg. And until you can make it safe where I can drive a car, and that's it. What do you mean, no? The Hindenburg was hydrogen. It blew up. It was in all the papers.
You cannot... are you funny, or are you...
Am I funny? Sorry. I'm funny all the time. I'm on this show.
Okay.
But here, at the end of the day, New York City uses hydrogen bus switches. Hindenburg Hindenburg.
I give a shit. Hindenburg. I give a shit.
There you go.
You go back in the history, tell about a little explosion.
A little one. That was a big explosion.
Yeah, it was a big explosion.
If you were there and you died, that was a big explosion.
Yeah, but it was not the hydrogen.
The final explosion you can have.
But the hydrogen was not the issue here with this Hindenburg.
The Hindenburg, what was the issue? The Nazis that made it go boom?
They do some mistake and let that go. But you cannot argument with Hindenburg to people who should produce new car with hydrogen, and Toyota have now testing it out, BMW testing it, Volkswagen testing it.
Yes, a lot of companies.
So basically, all Nazis are testing hydrogen again. Yeah, BMW, Volkswagen, Audi. That's all Nazis.
And then they vote for the left right in the Germany. It was the second party.
I'm telling you.
They're becoming Nazi again.
Yeah, I see how this is working.
Then I play more. You have too much CO2 in the United States, your brain is dead.
Well, I think the worst it's China. I think much worse.
Yeah, much worse.
The worst.
India and China.
I have something.
But in China, man, we have seen the videos in Beijing, the capital, when it's smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
When you go there, they suggest you wear you can get a special mask that try to keep out the pollution. So they suggest you wear a mask when you go there. Yeah.
So it's the future. It's gonna be
The problem is, I think all these ideas, whether it's wind, solar, power, gas, hydrogen, I think they're all great. The problem you have is corporations globally are greedy because shareholders and stakeholders like me are greedy. We all want money and we all want to have more money. And nobody really cares. And here's why nobody really cares. Everybody gives you a lot of lip service. It's all a bunch of bullshit. And here's why. Because at a certain amount of time when you're 100 years old, you're not here anymore. And it's not your problem. Right? No, well, good luck with that. So when the dinosaurs were here, their biggest problem was they have to eat a caveman. Right? The cavemen could care less. And what's happening is at some point, we'll come up with a solution. The problem is that technology still has not caught up, in my opinion, to get us to a place where we can say, this is the perfect solution to save for lack of a better term, Adam, save the planet and have a green solution. We have all these hypotheses and ideas that we put into place. And then we find out when we do them, they actually cause more pollution or cost more. No one's come up with a thing. Yeah.
In general, something, our way of life as we live it, demands more and more electricity. Look now what's going on.
AI.
With AI, AI needs a lot of energy because the graphic cards which produce the AI, they need such huge amount of electricity. And NVIDIA is rocket to the as a company now because they are selling out all the products like that. I mean, it's crazy. So we cannot cope to. We need, the demand is always more and more than how we can produce them. That's the problem. And the problem is what you said, Stephen. It's the greedy, the vanity that we have. And look, something that made me an impression today because I was looking. There is a guy that came to Greece, and he's like kind of YouTuber. Nobody knew him here, but he's like 26 million followers. His name is I Show Speed, something like that. I didn't know him. And you knew him, Stephen. You knew him.
No, I have no idea who he is.
It's a black guy from Cincinnati, I think.
Okay.
And he came to Greece, and everybody's talking somehow about it in Greece because it's like that, young people around him, follow him, like 500 people like that. He called the police to tell the police that in English, and everything. The police went, what the fuck is going on? That, there are people here and I need protection from you. But he created all this because he'll be saying where he'll be, all the time because he's doing live coverage. And I didn't understand what he's about. I mean, 26 million followers.
What's he about?
He's about gaming. He's about, he's doing live streams about gaming. But the thing that when he came to Greece and eating for the first time, gyros and stuff like that, and going, and saying bullshit to the people, to the Greeks, because he learned something in swearing, and he says that somebody told me this is hello, and he's saying to them, swearing bad words, and to the older people.
Adam, this is out of the tema. This guy, I don't care. Why? Because we have to come back to the team here. The team is.
I like when he answers his own question.
Who is in charge? And should you, Adam, blame the normal people for pollution? No, you should not. You have to blame all the government and inclusive.
Well, if something falls totally down, you will.
Come on.
Whoever you blame, you will have the consequences. That's the truth.
Yes, that's true.
When Greece got bankrupt, we were all blaming we put the blame to the politicians. Of course, no one from them went to any trial or something like that. No one. And my opinion was, okay, but the politicians are people who you voted. You brought there. And you keep voting. For the same guys that brought this country to the edge. I mean...
I have a question though. The gaming guy, when you were talking about the gaming guy, so was the point of bringing him on because he has 26 million followers and he's a gamer, so he's causing more electric to be used, or what was the point of this?
No. The point was general that as a society that we are turning stupid. I mean, if a guy I try to find out why this guy has got so many followers. I mean, it's 26 million.
I can do the same.
I am an artist. I have 70,000, let's say, right? But I'm trying to. I mean, I put some kind of essence into my work, and I'm trying. And the guy, and I'm trying to find out what's going on, behind this. Why this kind of. I don't know how to call it, called stupidity or something like that.
No.
I don't know why. I don't have answers. Maybe that he's very direct to other people, and the people who watch him, the young guys, says, "Oh, I am like him, and I would like to do things that he's doing, right?"
Okay,
and
do something right. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe that's the answer. But the things that he's doing are totally stupid. He's like barking to the people, barking like a dog. And this is what's the reason to follow this guy?
Yeah.
No. We need to. It's not it's true that 26 million people follow him, and
I have to say, between me and Steven, it does not impressing me, and Steven know what I mean.
Well, you're not alone in this world.
You're not playing, Steven.
You're not the world. You're not the world. And I watched this. I watched the stupid clips that he did in Greece, and there were like 5 million watching them. It's half population of Greece. Can you realize that? And that's a problem.
I have not stupid follower. I have real follower in politics, in high standard, in the
well, everyone from those followers will say I'm not stupid too. That doesn't mean anything.
No. Doesn't mean anything. I'm okay with that. But I'm writing in a newspaper. I have shown on television, and everybody knows me. But
I'm not saying that you're stupid. I'm saying about those guys. Why? I'm talking about a phenomenon. This is a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm trying to understand why this guy doing such things has got 26 million followers.
I can tell you. Okay, I can tell you very slowly. You people today is following a man who is barking or whatever he do because they think it's funny. So they have to follow this guy, and they tell the others, you have to follow, and a sheep following. When you come to the end of the valley and you go down. So remember,
stupid followers. It's what we're saying.
Of course.
You were saying no.
I will first investigate this guy.
So we're living in a world that is the majority is stupid people.
We've always lived in a world with stupid people because
Yeah,
they
true.
follow. They
And now
follow
we can see it because
But
we
now
have the numbers
right.
now.
With Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, most of the people that people follow, they don't do anything. Like our followers, I would say, are somewhat intelligent because most of our shows, other than this show, no, I'm just kidding. Most of our shows are either involve politics or business or whatever, or saving with like funny haha, saving the planet with Greg Shapiro talks about the environment. So all our shows are thought. There's not a lot of, if you will, joking and stupid stuff that's done on the show. So I think it just depends. And for people to find a show that actually is intelligent through all the crap that's out there, I think is a lot. So people have to recommend it.
We need a revolution. And I have the answer. We need a big revolution all over the world. We have to tell young people why you are so stupid.
What the revolution will be about. What we'll be fighting for.
I will tell you.
Stop stupidity?
I tell you,
about pollution.
I have evidence from science. Pollution creates
more science.
Stupid people. If you live in a town, as I said before, you get headache, you have problem with the concentration.
Yeah, I understand that. I was living.
And then you take the easy way to look at the fucking cell phone.
Yeah, but even Grandpa, even if you solve the problem with the pollution, the stupid people will remain there, right?
But they will take
the influencer will not disappear. The 26 million will become 30 or 40. I don't know, maybe even more.
But if every people
even
go
if you
to
solve
the health
it, so
government,
other problems will arise.
Country, the health
they'll be barking all over. We will stop talking and barking to each other.
The health department in every country should give a warning to people in big cities. You get crazy or lazy and stupid, you have to do something. Go out and make
it's not easy. I think that
because
the people
we need hydrogen.
Yeah, Grandpa, but this is just a wishing, wishful thinking. Because
that's wishful thinking.
I tell you, 80% of the people in Athens would like to go away, but they cannot.
Because
the jobs are there. They have houses there. It's not that easy.
Houses?
It's not that easy.
If you tell them,
I could do it because my work does not depend on working in a city. But of course, I have a downside from it because I cannot easily go to exhibitions, etc. So a career can't. But I took the risk because for me it was more important to be in the village, to have the quality of life that you express, with better air, with quietness and everything. But other people cannot do it,
But when they come to the middle class all over the world, and they get double billed from the electricity because of this fucking electric cars, then they will beat themselves and say, what the fuck is going on? Because every science say in the next 50 years, the bill of electricity, we don't have enough power to give all the electricity cars.
We don't have enough power. We don't have enough power now.
Even if they power,
we don't know what happens in 10 years.
I know for sure.
No, you don't. You're reading some paper that you don't quote.
That's an opinion. That's just an opinion.
Yeah. When you say,
nobody knows what happens.
I've said this to you before. When you tell us it's science, you need to say, I read this on blah, 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 and kind of give a footnote. When I read something live on the air, I'm reading it right from Google. So everybody can go look it up. But when you say I read it in the paper, you got to kind of tell us if it's Harvard, at MIT, Oxford, because you say that and everyone's like, yeah, okay.
But even in science, even in science, there are scientists who can agree with you, and other scientists who cannot agree with you.
With your friend.
With papers, with experiments.
Most of the science,
even science is controversial in a way.
Hello, 70% of the science agree with me to make hydrogen cars. Flight.
Really? Let's find out.
I don't think so.
Let's find out. What percentages of scientists What percentage of scientists? Hold on.
70% will make hydrogen cars. Finish. And that's a lot for me to fight for.
Stephen, what are you looking for? The scientists
who are in favor of? Yeah, I'm looking for the percentage of scientists that
in favor of.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Hydroelectric.
Yeah.
Not hydroelectric. Hydrogen. Hydroelectric is different. It's from the.
That's correct.
From the water.
Yeah, yeah. But the water come out, so it's clean.
Yeah, but a few countries can do this. Or Norway can do
this.
Greece cannot do this.
We do it. We do. Yeah, Greece can do it as well. We will lie a pipe to Greece, and you get this beautiful hydrogen, and you can fill it up on your cars. No problem. No problem. We will.
Well, there's.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing here that says the percentage of science. Now, the good thing is that you're propaganding all of Norway, because Norway, 99% of the electricity comes from hydrogen power in Norway, just so we're clear. And then
hydrogen, really?
Yep. In Norway, for example, 99% of the electric comes from hydrogen power. The world's largest hydropower plant is 2.22.
So maybe they're right, Stephen. I don't know.
Well, they're right for their country, and you got to remember, Norway only has 7 people and 6 reindeer, so it's easy to kind of tell them
5 million. People to do
How
many? What's the population of Norway?
What's the population of Norway, Grandpa?
5 million.
So basically,
it's like Athens almost.
My apartment building in New York had 5 million people, so you can't. It's easy there. Plus, they're a socialist country. In America, you're not going to get people to change over. It's a little different.
Of course.
Like, everybody thinks they have whatever.
Yeah, it's a rich country also. We need to see how much it costs, right? Also,
well, Norway's a rich country too. They've got like 6
what I'm saying. No, I'm saying about Norway.
Norway. Yeah, but I think the investors will go for it because in the end of the day, they will make a lot of money.
I wish you're right. I wish.
Yeah,
but we're still wishful thinking, right? In a way, but I didn't know that 99% there. I need to.
We have to take responsibility.
Why and all the. Maybe he's trying to. Maybe he's got a point here. We don't know, right?
I think at the end of the day,
very much.
I think it's awesome if you can get a country to do it. Unfortunately, there's 206 countries on the planet. They're not all going to do it because they don't have the wherewithal. Our country's not going to do shit unless somebody's going to make money out of it. So that's not happening. No, let's just say the true facts. Enough with we're not going to sugarcoat. I don't need 26 million followers. That's all.
Oh, you're Americans. You can make money from everything. You can make money.
But here's the problem.
Hydrogen.
To switch over to hydrogen. Like right now in New York City, they have hydrogen buses, and I've seen I think LA.
Yeah, nothing's also. I think.
Right. So they're doing these little switches, but for you to switch over a whole country, that's going to take a little bit. That could take, say, 100 years.
And we're we're switching into many things at the same time.
It's all infrastructure for us. It's also, remember, we have a new idiot that gets elected every 4 years. So it depends on what the new idiot wants to do. It depends on what his party wants to do. It depends on whose dick is getting, or pussy's getting licked by what constituents, what companies, whatever. Government is bullshit. Let's just stop with the government. No. The government's bullshit. The government does nothing. The government does nothing for you except try to keep you in line.
Vote on them. It's
it doesn't matter who you vote for. They're both idiots in our country. The Republicans and the Democrats are both morons. The
system is broken.
It doesn't matter. The system's broke. It doesn't matter who we vote for here.
The
middle class isn't going to do shit.
The system does not allow for other voices. For example, I want to ask you, Stephen, with the system that there is in America right now, there is a third candidate, right? It's Kennedy.
Yeah,
they can have an independent candidate, or you can have a socialist, or you can have whatever. The problem
but
is,
the system rejects them, right? It doesn't.
So what ends up happening is that the system says you can only have it's a 2-party system. And that is the problem. And also you don't win here on popular vote. You win through the electoral college, which is basically Democrats and Republicans in each state get together and go, this is who we're voting for.
The system is broken. It doesn't allow for other voices. And even if it shows that allows, it's just for show.
Right.
It's not.
So for an example, you have Trump and Biden, which is gonna in this thing, and we all know who's gonna win. So
I'll tell you something that I had in Greek, but it's a little hard to translate it. We say that in America you have a guy who one has ania and the other has parania, and I will translate it to you because parania is paranoia.
Forget US.
Paranoia is a Greek word that it's got two para and ania. Ania means dementia.
Right.
So one has got ania, dementia, and other is paranoia. So in Greek, it makes sense,
And the rest of the people are pollution by CO2, so they are very, very lazy and headache. Not tonight.
Yeah, stop. That's all bullshit. Let's stop with the
said
stupid
many
stuff.
times the lazy word.
People are lazy and stupid all over. And if you go to a country like Brazil that has more trees and plants, a lot of those people are, if you will, that I've met, they're all on siesta all the time, and they don't have any pollution. They're living in the forest.
If you take a blood test, Stephen,
let's stop.
If you take a blood test against my blood,
my blood's better.
Yeah,
my blood's better. My blood's better. I'm Jewish.
Full of
better blood.
Your blood is full of dirty stuff. And my blood
is a dirty mind. First of all, Stephen's a dirty minded person, He's walking at a woman and he's already seeing her naked.
I'm already there. Hold on.
Yeah, he's a dirty mind.
No. You get crazy if you see Stephen naked, because he is not naked. He have double skin, All Americans have double skin. Why? Because they use the outer skin they use for protection, and the inner skin is the true. But they don't.
I think it happens to every human. Not only American. But Grandpa, I want to ask you, because you brought at the beginning the guy, the NATO that's stepping out, the Stoltenberg, right?
Stoltenberg. Yeah.
Did you like it in your country? This guy.
Yeah, we like it.
You like him. In Greece, we didn't like him at all, because he was in favor of Turkey more than in Greece.
Yeah, I know.
He was like a controversial.
That was his father, by the way. That was his father, because the father was prime minister earlier, and he making a very much noise.
And I'm not sure that this is American policy, because Trump. When Trump was in Greece, they don't want Trump because Trump is a friend of the Erdogan, in Turkey.
Yeah. Correct.
And we don't like it. And also the Russia. He's in favor of our enemies. In fact, and he's saying that they are not our enemies. China is not our enemy, because it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. I've seen Stephen. I've seen the manga guys in interviews. Like, so who you prefer? Let me finish. So who you prefer, Biden or Putin? And they say Putin, motherfuckers,
The problem, the problem we have right now in the U.S. is that we have Biden, who doesn't want to step down, which is very bad. As much as I enjoy Kamala Harris, I don't think she can win against Trump.
It has to be somebody else.
Yeah, we've joked around about this on the show before. It really should be Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama and Gary Newsom out of California.
Got it.
I think if you put those two as a Democratic Party, you may have a shot. The Republicans, they have Trump. The other problem is for the Democrats is that their policies suck. So do the Republicans.
Yeah,
the people forgetting who's running to be the Democratic president. If you start looking at what their policies are, their policies just suck. So if you're looking at I want a strong this and a strong that, not America great again bullshit.
That's just words.
Yeah, if you really want to look at a strong, who's going to have a strong international policy and who has this and has that. Unfortunately, the Republicans have a stronger policy. I don't like their candidate, but they have a stronger policy. The Democrats are literally giving the election to Trump because Biden doesn't want to step down, and that's fine. Then give it to Trump. So Mr. Trump's going to be president. Congratulations. But the Democrats have to change their policies, and they're not. And the problem, and because of that, and Trump will become the new king, and that's it. And then if you're okay with that, then we'll be under a monarchy.
Then I go back to a big issue. What about the journalists in CNN, BBC, in England,
What?
whatever you go.
They have too much CO2 in their system.
Yes, correct. Because they don't ask for the correct question, and they
Nobody
don't
cares.
involve.
Nobody cares anymore.
I care.
Here's the funny part. The news media does not care that you care. That's why we have all the shows we have on. We have the shows we have on our channel, and we ask all these tough questions, and nobody wants to come on and be interviewed. We care, and we ask. Listen, David has emailed Putin, Trump, Biden, and every world leader and said, please come on our shows. And of course they don't, because we only have 100,000 people that watch us. So nobody comes on. Every show talks seriously about whether it's politics or whether it's climate change. Other here with you actually bust your chops more than we actually talk seriously. But every show talks seriously about subject matter, and nobody wants to come on. And the people that do come on, we get are excellent, whether they're an author or an economist. And when they do, they're pleasantly surprised. And it's great because we have a real dialogue about issues. But people are afraid to come on our show because we're not mainstream media, and we'll ask you real questions because we want to know. Like, I want to know stuff just in general.
Then I go back to the issue. The team.
Well, with 100,000 followers, it's not anymore a small channel, right?
I know.
Excuse me, Adam. Excuse me. I speak.
You're excused.
Okay. In Europe, we have the European Parliament, and they create a team regarding. They call it ACER. ACER should take care. They have 680 persons. They take care of all the power in the European countries. Okay, so they make rules. They make everything should float good, and they try to get the price down. Look what's happened. And listen to me. Before they have this ACER committee, the power was low in all the European countries, inclusive my country, of course. But what's happened?
Which is not in the European Union, right? Why are you not in the European Union?
We are not stupid. If we go into the European Union, they steal the oil, gas, water, everything we have, and we're not stupid.
You're a rich country of your own with a little population, and it's easy. It's easy to talk from the top, and judge everybody. Oh, you're not doing this right, and you're not doing this right. You have also hydroelectric. You have oil. You have.
Hello.
We give away 10% of BNP to poor countries.
Name one poor country you give it away 10%.
To. We are number one in the world who give so much money to all the wars, to all kind of help organizations. We give
very good.
Of money.
That's congratulations.
Very
I'm very proud of you.
We are not
once again, here's the best part. Once again, nobody cares. It doesn't mean anything to anybody.
We care.
We are good example.
We don't care.
We are good example.
No, nobody even cares that you're an example. No one even knows where Norway is on a map.
I know.
Okay. I mean, I do too, but most people don't even know where Norway is.
So everybody knows in this channel. So don't generalize. Everybody, 100% of people in this channel
Everybody that watches our show knows, but I'm saying the public in general has no clue where Norway is or what they do, that it's a monarchy, not a government. I mean, they have no clue of how they're run.
It's the most fantastic country to live in. Look at that.
I know Adam and I are going to be moving there shortly. And we're going to be your neighbor.
Grandpa, do you accept immigration in your country?
Do you let Jews come in your country?
Of course.
Do you have Jews in your country?
About 48,000 immigrants from the war in he is against Putin. This
Russia?
Come on.
Ukraine,
yeah. From Ukraine, 48,000 people we take inside, give them food, give them house, give them car.
48,000.
48,000 people.
Where Poland has 4 million.
We are the number one.
Poland's number one. Poland took in 4 million.
Poland has 4 million.
Poland, fuck Poland. They're not number one. They
you know how many?
Everything.
You know how many Polish work in Norway? You know.
Yes, I know.
I have two families that work that live in
800 toast. I have a manning company before, so I know everything regarding how much people working from.
Well, the British are somehow regretting now the Brexit because the Poles have left now and they are stuck with no jobs.
There's no more jokes.
By myself,
there's no more jokes, but there are no more also people because the Polish are very good in the construction.
That's true. That's very true.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Listen,
they're very good.
As much as I want to go down this slippery slope.
And we pay them well. Remember that, Adam. We pay them well.
They pay them in fish and oil.
So you see, they accept immigration, but fuck Poland. Which is
nice guy.
Yeah, why? Poland.
We don't know. We're gonna. The show's over. We're done. That's it. You're gonna have to hold that till next week. So people, it's a cliffhanger. Next week, you can tell people.
You have to the Polish followers. Why
next week
Poland?
we're gonna tell Poland why you don't like them. The whole country of Poland. We're going to give them your address so they can come find you.
Yeah.
All of Poland, why you don't like
the Polish people in Norway are going to find you.
I'm not afraid any people in the world. I'm not afraid anything because inside I'm very.
That's good that you're not afraid.
I love you people. I love you people, and I love all the people who look at this program. Okay, that's enough for me. And
that's a good point.
And if his 120,000 followers would watch the show, he'd be very happy.
So anyway, everybody, line to finish.
There you go. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to catch us at Two Old Farts Making Noises wherever you want your podcast. Check it out for the ad hoc, the show. You can catch us here every Friday morning with Crazy Grandpa. Morton's out for a fortnight. Adam and I will be back with him next week.
Where's Morton?
He's on holiday.
Oh, okay. Where?
He wanted to get away from his brother.
Spain,
that's why.
Spain. Barcelona.
He was taking some air.
Yeah, he's getting some fresh air. We'll be back next week with Crazy Grandpa. God knows what he's going to talk about. And Adam and I will just be here for him. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers, everybody.
Bye-bye.